November 2011, Latoya Ammons, her mother Rosa Campbell, and her 3 children moved into a rental home on Carolina Street in Gary, Indiana. What followed would become one of the most infamous and well-documented cases of alleged demonic possession involving police, medical professionals, and the Catholic Church. It began with small but disturbing incidents, swarms of flies appearing in winter, strange thoughts echoed through the house, and wet footprints materialized without explanation.
We would lock the basement door, and you would hear something hit the door, boom, and you would hear dogs barking. No dogs outside, no dogs. We would go look, no dogs.
The family claimed that felt the presence of an oppressive force. Soon, these disturbances turned violent. Latoya's children reportedly became the focal point of the activity. One was thrown across the room by an unseen force. Another's eye rolled back as he growled and spoke in guttural tones. Alarmed, the family sought help.
Now let's see if we got anything. Who's running down? Yeah, I don't...
I'm going to ask.
Yeah. Huh. But they said, they would hear stuff in the basement.
Wait a minute, hold it. Somebody was burning candles back there too. Look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, somebody was burning candles back there too. Wait a minute, hold it.
Oh, they're burning stuff all over the place here.
That's where.
I'm surprised the fire department hasn't been here.
In one terrifying incident, a local medical staff member claimed to see Latoya's youngest son walk backwards up a hospital's wall, flipping over and landing on his feet. The report was later corroborated with child welfare services. Gary police investigated the home and documented chilling discoveries. They found a strange oily substance on blinds and footprints on the floor. Even skeptical officers reported their electronics malfunctioning and experiencing unease. The family turned to Father Michael Maginot, a local priest who conducted multiple blessings and eventually 3 exorcisms. These rites were performed in English and Latin and were said to elicit violent reactions from Latoya. The exorcisms were sanctioned by the Diocese of Gary, a rare occurrence reflecting the seriousness of the claims.
One time she woke up in the middle of the night, maybe like 3 in the morning, and they saw this shadowy figure pacing back and forth in the living room. It was in one of the emergency room areas. He was kind of growling, and his grandmother was holding his hands and trying to coax him back, and all of a sudden he started, she was kind of backing him up and toward the wall, and then he started to walk up the wall backwards, did a flip over her head, and then there was the psychologist and the social service worker in that room that saw that, and they ran out and got the security, and the security called the chaplain, and he called me, and they got the police involved and all that. It was pretty much without incident until we get to the part of your name, and you asked for its name. Now, so far she's always been silent. And I said, "Is your name whatever?" And then all of a sudden she started convulsing and such. So now once you have a name, you kind of attack it. You try everything, you kind of go through the whole rite to see which things push the buttons of, the entity. And once you found what does it, you keep on using it over and over. Whenever you would praise God in Latin, no reaction. But you start condemning the demon, condemning, the evil spirit, all of a sudden she's reacting to that. And then we'll go back, and the moment you go back to praising God, she would stop reacting. So I went through the whole rite, and then finally went the second time, and then it was just focusing on the condemnations part. And that was kind of riling up. I think I even went a 3rd time. But you could tell it was kind of weakening, and then eventually she fell asleep again.
In 2012, the family moved out, leaving behind the haunting house. Subsequent tenants reported no paranormal activity, deepening the mystery. Experts have debated whether the events were caused by psychological, environmental, or spiritual factors. The Ammon case stands as one of the most chilling examples of alleged possession, backed by official records and eyewitness accounts. Was it a glimpse into the demonic or a story shaped by fear and belief? You decide.